Goosebumps, The Beast from the East. Chapter 1. When I was a really little girl, my mom would tuck me into bed at night. She would whisper, "Good night, Ginger. Good night. Don't let the bugs bite." I didn't know what bedbugs were. I pictured fat red bugs with big eyes and spidery legs, crawling under the sheet. Just thinking about them made me itchy all over. After Mom kissed me on the forehead and left, Dad would step into my room and sing to me, very softly, the same song every night, the Teddy Bear Picnic. I don't know why he thought that song made a good lullaby. It was about going into the woods and finding hundreds and hundreds of bears. The song gave me the shivers. What were the bears eating at their picnic? Children? After Dad kissed me on the forehead and left the room, I'd be itching and shaking for hours. Then I'd have nightmares about bedbugs and bears. And so a few years ago, I was afraid to go into the woods. I'm 12 now, and I'm not scared any longer. At least, I wasn't scared until our family camping trip this summer. That's when I discovered that there are a lot of scary creatures than bears in the woods. But I guess I better begin at the beginning. The first thing I remember about our camping trip is Dad yelling at my brothers. I had 10-year-old brothers, Pat and Nat. You guessed it, they're twins. Lucky me, huh? Pat and Nat aren't just twins. They're identical twins. They look so much alike. They confuse each other. They're both short and skinny. They both have brown faces with big brown eyes. They both wear their brown hair part in the middle and straight down the sides. They both wear baggy, faded jeans and black and red skater t-shirts with slogans no one can understand. There's only one way to tell Pat and Nat or Nat from Pat. You have to ask them who they are. I remember that our camping trip began on a beautiful sunny day. The air smelled piney and fresh. Twigs and dead leaves crackled under our shoes as we followed a twisting path through the woods. Dad led the way. He carried the tent over his shoulder and had a bulging backpack on his back. Mom followed him. She was also loaded down with stuff we needed. The path led through a grassy clearing. The sun fell hot in my face. My backpack began to feel heavy. I wondered how much deeper into the woods Mom and Dad went and wanted us to go. Pat and Nat followed behind us. Dad kept turning around to yell at them. We all had to yell at Pat and Nat. Otherwise, they never seemed to hear us. They only heard each other. Why was Dad yelling? Well, for one thing, Nat kept disappearing. Nat climbed the trees. Let's climb trees. If he sees a good tree, he climbs it. I think he's part chimpanzee. I tell him that as often as I can. Then he scratches his chest and makes chimp noises. He thinks he's really funny. So there we were, hiking through the woods. Every time we turned around, Nat would be up a tree somewhere. It was slowing us down, so Dad had to yell at him. Then Dad had to yell at Pat because of his Game Boy. I told you not to bring that thing, Dad shouted. Dad is big and broad, kind of like a bear, and he has a booming voice. It doesn't do him much good. Pat and Nat never listened to him. Pat walked along, eyes on his Game Boy, his fingers hammering the controls. Why are we hiking the woods? Dad asked him. You can't come home. You could be home and you're doing that. Put it away, Pat, and check out the scenery. I can't, Dad, Pat protested. I can't quit now. I'm on level 6. I never made it to level 6 before. There goes a chipmunk, Mom chimed in, pointing. Mom is the wildlife guide. She points out everything that moves. Pat doesn't raise his eyes from his Game Boy. Where's Nat? Dad demanded. His eyes searching for clearing. Up here, Dad, Nat called. I shielded my eyes with one hand and saw him on a high branch of on a tall oak tree. Get down from there, Dad shouted. That branch won't hold you. Hey, I made it to level 7, Pat declared, fingering frantically. Look, 2 bunny rabbits, Mom cried. See them in the tall grass. Let's keep walking, I groaned. It's too hot here. I wanted to get out of the clearing and back under the cool shade of the trees. Ginger is the only sensible one, Dad said, shaking his head. Ginger is a freak, Nat called, sliding down from the oak tree. We made our way through the woods. I don't know how long we walked. It was so beautiful, so peaceful. Beams and sunlight poked through the high branches, making the ground sparkle. I found myself humming that song about the bears in the woods. I don't know what made it pop into my head. Dad hasn't sung it to me in years and years. We stopped for lunch by a clear, trickling stream. This would be a nice camping spot, Mom shrugged. We can't set up a tent on the grass up by the shore. Mom and Dad started to unpack the equipment and set up the tent. I helped them. Pat and Nat threw stones into the stream. They both got into a wrestling match and tried to shove each other into the water. Head into the woods, Dad instructed me. Try to lose them, okay? He was joking, of course. He had no way of knowing that Pat and Nat and I would be lost for real, with little hope of returning. That was chapter 2. Hope you guys enjoy this little short video series. This will have 36, 33 chapters, 33 parts, so that's going to be really cool. This is just a short part. The next part would have part 2 and 3 mixed in. So it'll be longer videos, so there will be different parts of this chapter. So part 1 would be chapter 1. Chapter 2 would be chapter 2 and 3. Chapter 4 would be chapter 4 and 5, and so on and so forth. So I'll have 3 chapters in one. Just that I'm just trying to simulation. I might turn this into a playlist at some point. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Tap the bell icon to be notified when I post a new video. Comment down below what you thought of the video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.